Hey, English learners! Today, we'll explore some useful expressions and words. If any of these seems unfamiliar to you, stay with us. I'll help you learn them fast and effectively. As a bonus, we'll feature them in a catchy 2-minute song to boost your memory. Now, let's get started.
And then she met Martha Huber. Within 5 minutes, Mrs. Huber managed to disparage what Edie was wearing. In fact, whenever they got together, Mrs. Huber insulted her.
To disparage means to say bad things about someone or something to make them seem less good or important. It's a negative word, often used when someone wants to put down another person's work, ideas, or appearance. Now, some movie clips.
I didn't mean to disparage your faith.
They can't disparage you. Never disparage your own child.
Do not disparage the pancake witch.
Don't disparage my sucking skills, Doc.
Well, don't disparage the legend, okay?
How dare you disparage my opinions?
You will no longer disparage my household.
Next.
But now Martha Huber was missing. She had vanished without a trace. And Edie was not embarrassed to admit she needed her back.
Edie?
Vanish without a trace means to disappear completely so that no one can find any sign of where the person or thing has gone. This phrase is often used in stories about mysterious disappearances, like a missing person or a lost object that can't be found at all. Now, some movie clips.
It's like he vanished without a trace.
She had vanished without a trace.
Vanished without a trace.
He'd vanished without a trace.
Just vanished without a trace.
My husband's vanished without a trace.
Vanished without a trace, right into thin air.
Vanished without a trace.
Next.
But she's my sister, and I'm going to find out exactly what happened to her.
Look, Felicia, it's natural to freak out when a loved one's missing.
Loved one. Oh. Edie.
To freak out is to suddenly become very scared, angry, or excited and act in a wild or uncontrolled way. People usually use this when someone has a strong and sudden emotional reaction, like when they see a big spider or get really good news unexpectedly. Now, some movie clips.
Please do not freak out. He's freaked out.
They'll freak out.
You'd freak out.
She'd freak out.
Let's not freak out.
Don't freak out the baby.
You're not gonna freak out on me, right?
Next.
Let me be clear about this. I hated Martha. She was a wretched pig of a woman, and the day she died, this world became a better place.
Wretched describes someone or something as being in a very bad, unhappy, or poor state. You can use it to talk about a person who looks miserable, a place that's in bad condition, or a situation that's really unpleasant. Now, some movie clips.
Wretched little man.
Wretched town.
Wretched slugs.
Wretched queen.
These wretched savages.
We men are wretched things.
It's been a wretched night.
That evil, filthy, revolting, wretched man.
Next.
Some came in sympathy, and some came to learn exactly what the police knew and what they didn't.
So I'll need you to pass out flyers.
To pass out can mean to give out things to a group of people, or it can mean to faint and lose consciousness. Remember that the meaning depends on the context. Now, some movie clips.
Did you pass out the flyers?
Pass out the pamphlets.
Pass out the workbooks.
Did you pass out the posters?
Pass out the badges. Pass out the punch.
Now pass out the ballots.
Pass out the checks, you bastard.
Next.
Put them in the mall, the park, anywhere you think Mrs. Huber might have been seen. We need to jump on this. Time is of the essence. Edie, would you like to say something?
Jump on means to quickly take advantage of an opportunity or start doing something right away. It shows that a person is eager to act when they see a chance, like quickly buying something on sale or starting a new project immediately. Now, some movie clips.
We need to jump on this.
I'm gonna jump on this right away.
I gotta jump on this call.
Now they want to jump on this ASAP.
We really gotta get a jump on this case.
Shayna, you need to jump on this opportunity.
Let's jump on this.
So, I would jump on this.
Next.
I don't know how she did it, but Edie managed to make this all about her.
She's a talented girl, our Edie. Has anybody talked to Bree? How's Rex doing?
She's bringing him home from the hospital today.
Boy, I don't know how he had a heart attack.
Is to turn a situation or conversation so that it becomes focused on oneself, often when it's not appropriate. This phrase is used when someone is being self-centered, like in a group discussion where one person makes it all about their own experiences. Now, some movie clips.
I do not want to make it all about us.
Make it all about me. Make it all about you.
Sure, make it all about you.
They want to make it all about me.
Not make it all about yourself.
As long as we make it all about JD.
You always make it all about you.
Next.
Andrew.
You want to see how long I can hold a grudge? Go ahead and abandon my father, because I promise you'll be sorry.
You wouldn't be saying that if you knew what...
Knew what? Oh, come on, tell me, because I'd love to know what my father did that was so awful.
To hold a grudge means to keep feeling angry or resentful towards someone because of something they did in the past. It's not a good thing to do. Holding a grudge can make relationships worse, like being mad at a friend for a long time over a small argument. Now, some movie clips.
You don't hold a grudge, do you?
I totally hold a grudge.
I never hold a grudge.
I hope you don't hold a grudge.
I don't hold a grudge.
So you do hold a grudge?
I'm not one to hold a grudge.
Hold a grudge much?
Next.
Actually, we're not together anymore.
You're not? What happened?
I caught her in bed with another guy. Go ahead, do your happy dance. You deserve it.
Means to find someone in a bed with another person, usually in a situation that might be romantic or inappropriate. This is a personal and sometimes embarrassing discovery. Now, some movie clips.
Caught him in bed with his wife.
She caught him in bed with her housemate.
You caught in bed with one of the teammates? Huh?
Caught him in bed with her mother.
Oh, like he caught me in bed with his wife again.
I caught her in bed with my best friend.
Caught her in bed with another guy.
Your mother caught me in bed with Phoebe.
Next.
Thanks.
Try ripping up old photos. It helps.
To rip up means to tear something, like paper or cloth, into small pieces. People might rip up things they don't want, like a letter they're angry about, or use it to recycle materials made of paper or fabric. Now, some movie clips.
Rip up the letter.
Rip up that car of his.
Rip up the contract.
Shall we rip up track? No.
Why did you rip up my list?
Don't rip up Patty's blouse. Let's rip up the floor like confetti.
Why did you rip up my drawing?
Next.
In spite of Mrs. Huber's disappearance, life on Wisteria Lane started to return to normal, until an intriguing discovery was made on a dirt road next to the interstate.
In spite of means, even though something exists or is happening, another thing still happens. It shows a contrast between two things. For example, in spite of the rain, we still had a good time at the picnic. Now, some movie clips.
In spite of the two attempts.
In spite of it all.
In spite of myself.
And in spite of that, you made love to her.
In spite of our mechanical magnificence.
But to prosper in spite of it.
And we have to save the professor in spite of himself.
In spite of my encouragements, he remains unresponsive.
Victory in spite of all terror.
You stuck in there, in spite of everything.
Next.
As news spread of this mysterious development, everyone in the neighborhood decided to band together to show their support and to look for clues. Or worse.
To band together means for a group of people to come together and work as a team to achieve a goal or deal with a problem. It's often used when talking about communities, clubs, or groups of friends working together, like neighbors banding together to clean up a park. Now, some movie clips.
We're putting a band together.
Putting a band together.
They all band together.
We need to get a band together.
I say it's time we band together.
Let's band together.
Now band together once this happens.
Now is the time to band together.
Next.
What are you doing here?
We're buying a new water heater. How about you?
Just doing a little shopping, trying to get my mind off things.
Hey, Gabby, you need help? It looks like you're stuck here.
Oh, I guess I am.
No worries, I got it.
Guess I got too close to the turntable.
To get stuck means to be unable to move forward or get out of a difficult situation. It can refer to physical things, like a car stuck in mud, or more general problems, like being stuck on a difficult task or in a boring conversation. Now, some movie clips.
You're stuck.
You're stuck.
You're stuck here.
Now you're stuck with me forever.
You're stuck in this house.
You're stuck in the middle.
Guess you're stuck here for a while.
You're stuck now, aren't you?
Next.
This is, Sarah, my shopping buddy. We like to hit the boutiques together. Okay, well, you gals, shop your little hearts out. See you later.
Shop your hearts out means to enjoy shopping a lot and buy as many things as you want or can afford. It's an informal and fun way to encourage someone to have a great time shopping, often used when talking about going to the mall or a shopping area. Now, some movie clips.
Sing your heart out.
Shoot your heart out.
Write your heart out.
Eat your heart out, guys.
You fought your heart out for me.
You ran your heart out.
Work your heart out.
You danced your heart out.
Speak your heart out, brother.
You've been playing your heart out.
Gordon Bernstein, eat your heart out.
Next.
Hi, honey. Did the lawyer tell you the good news? You're gonna make bail. I found your passport.
To make bail means to pay money to get a person out of jail while they are waiting for their trial. This is a legal process. If someone is arrested, their family or friends might try to make bail to free them until the court hearing. Now, some movie clips.
I made bail.
You made bail.
You gotta make bail.
Well, he made bail.
You couldn't make bail.
You made bail quickly.
Good news is you made bail.
Thomas, you made bail.
Now, to sum up,
She'll disparage your existence, then vanish without a trace. Just calling like the missus, wasn't that your place? Some men die for her attention, some freak out in her presence. She possesses their possessions, then repents in independence. She'll rip up your turf in a chauffeur hearse. She'll leave, excrete, repeat, and bring it on, bring it on. What'd she say? Bring it on. That'll tell some time. It seems she's past her sell-by date, last seen in the state of California.